Hello traders everywhere, Adam Hewison here coming to you from the digital studios of Market Club, and we're going to be focusing on one stock today, and that stock is First Solar. I want to point out some things I see happening in this stock that you may find interesting and also informative. So let's get started right away. What we're looking at on the screen is a chart, a monthly chart of First Solar. It's going all the way back to 2006. I wanted to show you the big picture first of all and what's happening in between in a shorter term frame such as a daily. So let's go back to 2006, which is right here, and you can see the market had a really nice run up, made its high, then had to proceed to come down. And the reason we drew this particular trend line is because it matches our 3 points. Now you could have drawn a trend line right here. I think it's right here. And yes, like right here, it did break, but it didn't go anywhere. Now we may be in a similar situation here where the market has broken out over a long-term trend line. The longer the term of the trend line, the bigger the moves should be. That's the theory. So the breakout was right here. You sort of moved up, but the interesting thing to me is the fact that you've moved over the 50 RSI line, and you really haven't seen it go below there, and that's a very positive sign in my book. So let's just clear the screen and go to our next chart. Now we're looking at a much shorter time window here. Just imagine we've broken over the trend line and we've sort of been going sideways. Now the big thing today in my mind is what's happening in this market, and I think if we can see certain things, parameters work out, then it could be a very strong sign. First of all, I want you to notice that we've had this sort of double bottom here. Also, if we see this particular, let me just change the color of my pen closer in. So if we see this like close like this today, it's possible, it may not happen, but if it closes towards the highs of the day around 63.90, 63.95, somewhere around there, then you've created what this is called it's called a morning star. It's a very strong signal that the market has indeed reversed. So that's something to look at. It's in Japanese candlestick charts. We just put out an explanation on how to use Japanese candlestick charts if you're not familiar with them. Very powerful, but this is a very strong signal when you have this type of formation, but it needs to close at or close to its highs to make it happen. The other thing to look at right here, in my opinion, you have the RSI indicator, which is super indicator, is below the 50 line right here. Remember, on the weeklies and the monthly, it is above the 50. So those trends are still working very well. It's only on the short-term daily that it's not quite there yet. So if this moves over the 50 line, that's another strong signal that the market has indeed made a turn. So something to look at. First Solar, if you're not watching it, you may want to put it on your radar screen and follow it. The other thing to look at, of course, is to look at our trade triangles, which at the moment are showing 60, which is a trading range, which is perfectly analyzed. The longer term trend, 61, 85, 62, 84, 83 right now. So the longer term trend is still positive. Only want to see the weekly move into the green column. Once that happens, then you want to be buying this stock, because I think there's a good chance we'll see it go to 100. Hey, I'm Adam Hewison. I hope you like this first look at First Solar, and we'll see how things work out. Have a great trading day, everyone.
You can find Adam Hewison as a regular contributor on Bloomberg, Business News Network, CNBC, and Fox Business News.